are going to be doing Jake's sits and downs. This is Jake's go home video, so it's going to have all of his commands in it for you to refer to when he comes home to you guys. That way you have all of them in one video and you can refer back to it. So in this clip, obviously, like I said, we're just going to be starting off with basic sits and downs. So I have Jake here. He's not on any lure for any of these commands. So I'm going to show you how to go about it. Jake, sit. Yes, good boy. So sit is like you're raising their nose up to the sky with your hand. And then down is the opposite, down. Good boy. And then reward with positive behavior. Sit. Yes. Or on the floor, wait till all 4 feet are on the ground. Down. Yes, good boy. Positive mark words throughout all of it. Jake, sit. Yes. Good boy. Down. Yes. Good boy, Jake. Sit. Yes. Jake. Down. Yes. Good boy. Down. Yes. Super simple, super easy. Jake is very fluent. Sit with his sits and downs, not giving that treat until the foot is on the ground. Jake. Down. Yes, good boy. Sit. Yes. Jake. Down. Hold firm. Good boy. I only want to say commands one time because I don't want it going in one ear and out the other. So just by continuing to follow through with the one word. So if I tell him to sit with that hand signal, I want him to wait it out and make sure he does it with that one word and one hand signal. Down. Yes, good boy, Jake. Good boy. Good boy. And then lots of praise for this too. Good boy. So here we have Jake, and in this video we are going to be doing Jake's kennel and weight. So I have the treats in my hand. I'm going to take a treat. Tell Jake, kennel. Good boy. Once he's in there and he spins around, that's when I'm going to give him that treat. Good kennel. So right now I'm trying to teach him not to lure into the kennel. So when I say kennel, I want him to go nicely in the kennel, and then I give him that treat once he's already in there. So now he's in there, he's being patient and waiting for me. I'm going to tell him, wait. If he were to prematurely barge out, I'm going to say and shut that door. Open it back up slowly. Okay. And the release word of okay. Good boy. Jake, kennel. Yes. Oh man. Yes. Good kennel. Good boy. Tell him to wait. Okay. And he doesn't always have to sit. He just chooses to sit and wait patiently. Which is perfectly fine. As long as he's waiting nicely, that's all I care about. Tell him, kennel again. Good boy. Good kennel. Here I'm going to tell him to wait. Okay. Good boy. Good boy. Come on. Yes. Good boy. Wait. Okay. And you don't always have to use treats. You can use toys, long-term treats. Good boy. We always want to make sure our puppies are kenneled with lots of toys to keep them occupied. We never want them to start chewing things they're not supposed to out of boredom. Yes. Good boy. So we always make sure they have lots of rubber toys in there. We don't like to use toys with stuffing just because we don't want them eating that stuffing if they were to rip open a toy. Wait. Okay. Good boy, Jake. Good boy. And the wait command is also very versatile. Kennel. Yes. Good boy. Good kennel. So you don't always have to use wait for the kennel and wait. You can use it for getting out of the car, going up into the car, walking across the street, walking in the store, going through doorways is another command we use it for a lot. So So say you're going through a door, you want them to wait before you were to walk through that door and have you walk through the door first and then have them walk through. Wait. Wait. So that, I just want to make sure I shut the door, tell him, okay. Good boy. I don't want to slam the door in his face too hard. I don't want it to hit him in any way, but I definitely want to shut that door and tell him, Good boy. We'll do this each one more time. Come. Yes, good boy, Jay, good boy. Lots of praise throughout it. I never want the kennel to be a negative experience, so by keeping it extra positive really helps him move forward with training and help him really enjoy it more. And I never want him to dread going in the kennel or associate it with going in there for a very long time. So playing the kennel and wait game almost, they think it's like a game where they're getting rewarded, really helps keep it a positive environment. Wait. Okay. Good boy, Jake. We also used a hospital pad on the bottom of the kennels, which helps them get some sort of comfort. That way they're not on the hard tray. Good boy. And again, like I said, always creative with lots and lots of toys. You don't really want to use the wait command in the morning, just because you want to take them outside as soon as possible to go potty. So by taking them, rushing them out of the kennel, but it's a nice game to play during the day or having them wait, to have them wait when you're going for long periods of time throughout the day and coming back. That's different, and it's also a great game to practice and use for other things. I don't want him trying to nibble at my hands for treats. So I'm just telling him and not petting him when he is doing that. And then when he's being nice and calm, that's when I think he'll praise him and tell him he's being a good boy. Come. Good, Camo. Good boy. I'll do that wait command one more time. Wait. Okay. Good boy. In this clip, we are going to be doing Jake's sit stays and down stays. So I'm going to make this pretty quick just because I want it to be quick and easy for you to understand this. So I'm going to bring him over here. First, I'm going to start with a sit stay. So put him into a sit, tell him stay. So that stay is the flash of the open hand telling him stay. He pops into a down and I pick him back up. Sit. Stay. I want him to know that a sit stay is very structured. If he's in a sit stay, I want him to sit and to stay. Like I said, flash of that open hand telling him to stay in that firm tone of voice. Sit stays are very structured. Now at this age, it's just a little confusing for them because they are still learning, they're still babies. But this is very good. Jake pops right back into that down, pick him back up, tell him to stay. He does like the down stay much better than the sit stay, but I still want to make sure he follows through. Good boy. Okay. Good boy, Jake. Good boy. Do that one more time. Sit. Stay. Make this one a little quicker. That way he doesn't pop into the down. I'm going to walk further back and pop into this room actually so I'm out of sight. Coming back in, telling him he's a good boy. Good. Stay. Stay. Okay. Okay. Good boy, Jake. Good boy. That was really good. Now at this age, I want to keep the duration short and quick. Short distance, short durations. At this stage, it really helps kind of build up the bond, the trust to be able to hold longer stays. Come. Good boy. Sit. Down. Stay. And put him right into a down stay. And you can hold a longer down stay. Those puppy eyes really get you. But he is a very good boy. At both of his stays, of course, the down stays, they are easier because they kind of can just relax there, whereas the sit stay, they're constantly holding themselves up, especially on that slippery floor. Telling him to stay, again, with that flash of open hand as I'm walking out of sight. Good boy, Jake. Good. Stay. I'm going to walk around this way. Stay. Telling him if he looks like he's going to get up. Lots of distractions again. People walking in and out. are always very good for him to work through. If he breaks, I'm gonna pick him up and put him back in that same down stay. Telling him down and then stay. So same thing with that sit stay, whereas if he pops into the down, I'm gonna pick him back up and put him in the sit stay, whereas if he pops from a down stay into a sit, I'm gonna put him back into that down stay, reminding him that he's still in that stay. Good boy. Okay. Good boy. Boy, we're gonna do that one more time. Jake, down. Yes, stay. Telling him he's in that stay. So you can see him a little better. So we got up. I'm gonna pick him up and put him right back in that same position. Put it down. Stay. Good boy. Walking all around. Stay. Stay. Okay. Good boy. And I'm going to do it one more time. Try and make him follow through from the beginning this time. Down. Stay. So I want one down stay, preferably a little longer, just without him breaking at all. Good boy. Stay. I'm going to walk down this way and then end before it gets too much for him. Stay. Out of sight. Okay. Good boy. Good boy, Jake. Good boy. Again, the shorter durations, the easier it is for them to hold. Trying to keep it positive throughout it. I never want him to think anything is a negative experience. Correcting positively is what we try to do. That way they don't get discouraged in any way. I still want him to know he's doing a good job. So trying to keep it extra positive, even though I'm correcting him by putting him into whatever state he was in the first place. That just helps him further along the training, and it's not negative at all. So good boy. Good boy. Good boy. I just want him to know how to follow through, especially at this young age. Really try and get away with a little bit more. It really helps in the long run. Jake. Come here. Jake, come. Yes. Use it. Right. Yes. And then I'm going to have him do one more time. Good boy. So this clip is going to be of Jake's leash walking, and I wanted to give you a clip of this just so you know how to correctly do leash walking. So here I am just walking him up and down the aisle. I'm calling him to me, telling him this way in a nice higher pitched voice, that way he knows it's excited. He's going for a walk and we're continuing walking. Now when I'm luring him with my hand and his nose with a treat, just like you can see here, just to get him a little bit more excited to walk by my left side. That way he knows to stay by my left side when I don't have a treat. He is a good boy about leash walking. When I do stop, I want him to sit right next to me. So you can see me doing that in this clip as well, here and there. So just like that, I wanted him to sit. And then I'm going to continue walking, telling him this way. If he goes out in front of me, I'm telling him, easy. Here I lured him back to my left side and put him into a sit. As you can see, there we go. Telling him that he is a good boy throughout all of this. Having him go along by my left side, being a very good boy. He did sit down for me. I just told him that he was being a good boy and continued on, telling him this way as we continued walking up and down the aisle. But Jake is a very good boy with his leash walking. Here I'm just having him walk back and forth up and down the aisle, telling him this way whenever we change direction. And here I'm going to have him stop and sit right next to me, which he did. I want to reward that. Tell him he's a good boy and continue on. He's a very good boy on leash with lots of distractions in the store and in the environment that he was in. He was a very good boy. And even if you don't have treats, he does still do great on the leash. Of course, being this young, it still takes a lot of practice, but he is a good boy.